What's up, everyone? Welcome to What Say You with Progress Realty Partners. My name's Dan Salonis,
I'm Adam Dickert.
and we're joined by Kim Bruno today.
Hi
Kim,
guys. Thanks
how
for
the,
having me
how the hell are
in
you?
in person this time, or at least my face,
In the
not
flesh,
not just the voice.
not just a voice or just a pretty face. It's a combination.
Oh,
So,
stop.
guys, what we're doing, we get investor questions each and every week in our website, prp.us, and in our email with different scenarios. So we got 4 questions this week. I got 2. Adam's got 2. Kim's going to run us through them. We're going to give our best answers, try to help people out. We'd love to know what you guys think too. So comments, likes, comments, thumbs, the whole thing down there. Right, what your responses would be too. So Kim, why don't you start us off? What do we got today?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick it off with a question for Adam. So
Nice.
Rob, yes, very nice. Rob from Maryland asks, what is a mixed use property?
Okay, fair question. Relatively self-explanatory if you actually think about it, right? Mixed-use property, there's all different asset classes, industrial, retail, multifamily, you name it. Mixed use is literally a combination of uses. So a lot of times you see in more downtown infill areas, maybe you walking down the street, you have some retail on the bottom and some apartments up top, or more often than not, retail on the bottom and maybe office above. It's literally a combination of 2 uses. So not just retail, not just office, not just industrial. It's a mixed use property.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What do you got?
What
for
else
me?
you got for us?
All right, we're gonna flip it over to Dan. So Doug from Florida asks, do you have any predictions for what's going to happen with retail?
Ooh, I like this question.
Loaded question.
It is a loaded question. Do I have any predictions for retail? So I'll give you a specific prediction, which I haven't heard anybody say, but I think this is gonna actually happen. I predict that Netflix and or Disney are going to start opening up movie theaters. I think it's a natural progression. You're already seeing it in retail in general with more of the omni-channel e-commerce and brick and mortar presence. And with how much movie theater companies are struggling right now, AMC, Regal, all of them really, it's the perfect time for one of those guys to come in, incorporate the streaming with the in-person. Production rentals are one of the most expensive things that movie theaters have. So because Netflix and AMC produce their own movies, there's one expense out the door. And I think it's just a natural segue to go streaming and in person. So my prediction, you will see Netflix movie theaters and or Disney movie theaters eventually, maybe not 2021, but eventually.
It's a bold prediction, Cotton.
Mark my words.
Interesting take. So Adam, let's go back to you. Nate from Pennsylvania is asking this one, and he wants to know, when looking to buy a retail property, should I be more concerned with the tenants or the location?
So that is also a loaded question there, Nate. Kind of go hand in hand, right? You're not going to have phenomenal national tenants in a very desolate area more often than not. Maybe you have a Walmart or some of these bigger names like Home Depot, Lowe's. But a lot of times these better demographic areas, these busier, more dense locations are going to bring in the better tenants. So looking at a retail property, you want a combination of both, right? Whether it's longevity of the lease term, whether it's the combination and the mix of tenants and the credit behind them. But this all goes without saying, I mean, location is the absolute number 1, 2, and 3 rule in real estate. They go very much hand in hand. So try to find a nice blend of the 2 of them for whatever your purposes are for investing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. Plus, you want a location that suits the retailer or the tenant, right? A demographic that actually matches what the business is.
Very true.
Mm-hmm. 4th and final, Kim, take us home.
Final for you, Dan. All right. Matt from New York City wants to know, do you think New York City will ever recover from all the businesses closing down? And I think a lot of people want to know this one.
Yeah, good question. So if I'm whipping out my, crystal ball.
Make sure that's the only thing you're whipping out there.
Hey, let's keep it PG now. Yeah, listen, I'll say, no, New York City's done. Nobody ever buy anything ever again in New York City. No, New York City is going to be fine. It'll recover. It's going to take a couple of years. I think I've read different reports that normally after certain financial crises, it takes around 3 or 4 years for New York to get back on its feet. Naturally, this is a much different type of scenario, right? We've had a lot of small businesses closed, a lot of retailers and offices and stuff wanting to downsize, get into cheaper markets. But ultimately, New York City is still New York City. It's still a hub for where people want to be. We're all creatures of habit, creatures of wanting to be around other people. So it might take some time, but don't sleep on New York City. This might be a great time to buy some stuff because it'll get back to where it was one day.
It's freaking New York City, right?
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on the city that never sleeps.
Exactly. So guys, listen, that was 4 questions we got this week. We'll look to get you 4 more next week. We're Progress Realty Partners. My name's Dan Salonis.
Adam Dickert.
We'll catch you guys next time when we have some more questions and a couple of more answers.